Alright, hello everybody, and welcome back to XCOM 2. If you saw my Twitter at all, Fraps mucked up again. I am gonna start, yeah, there we go. So we got Morgan, Broker, Tapper, Hawkeye, Seabreeze, and Cowboy. And we're back to the Morgan. We're going on this mission here. I said what it was when I originally recorded, but I don't remember what it is right now. But yeah, we're assaulting an alien UFO that is down. We're gonna get some really awesome rewards from this. But anyways, if you watched my Twitter, I did commentate this as I was playing, but Fraps did the dumb. Yeah, Fraps did the dumb, and tried to record from my new headset, which my amazing girlfriend got me, but I really wanted it to record from my Yeti microphone, so I had my headset off. And Fraps said it was going to record from my Yeti microphone, but didn't. So yeah, I'm probably just going to let this one be a whole bunch of the game audio and not really talk that much, except for right here at the very beginning, and then again at the end once we get to that point. So anyways, I do apologize. This one's not going to be probably as great as the other ones, but I do hope you enjoy what there is. And I really, I debated with not putting this up at all because I really didn't want to do the whole commentary thing after the fact for an XCOM video, but I decided, I really want this mission to be here. I really want you all to see the progression and how I got from point A to point B in the game. So yeah, we will move along here doing stuff with Cowboy. I think we're just moving up on this group here. And then the Morgan, shoot, I should have been paying attention. I will wait and see if I do what I did with Morgan that I think I did, and then I will tell you what's going on here. Because I don't want to spoil anything.
Roger that. De acuerdo.
Just a whole bunch of moving. Yeah, I don't think I've done what I thought I did with the Morgan yet.
Heading to that location.
Yeah, so we've moved everybody up at this point. We're just gonna overwatch who's left.
Affirmative, covering nigh.
I really should have done commentary on this directly after recording, but it just got my goat so much that Fraps had mucked up again, and I was just over it. I also don't think I really had the time. So I really didn't want to move anybody up to the van, just in case it blew up, but I do believe I ended up moving up there, because I mean it is high cover. If somebody shoots, it's not a guarantee it's going to blow up, but I was kind of worried with the Andromedon there. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm yawning. Yeah, with the Andromedon there, perhaps it would have blown it up. We do have a 100% shot with our sniper there on the Viper, so I do believe we end up taking that just to deal with one of the enemies right out before it pops out of cover. Yeah, so we took this, and then earlier I had checked with Morgan on the Andromedon and the Viper. We had a 100% chance to mind control either of those. So I knew as long as I could get eyes on the Andromedon with Morgan, I could mind control it. So I take out the one sniper. That's 1 out of 3 eliminated. And then we're going to end up mind controlling the Andromedon here. We're going to move up the Morgan, mind control the Andromedon, and then have 4 soldiers left to deal with that other Viper. Just moving up to high cover.
I'm going.
Domination, go!
Join me.
I don't know why I keep yawning. I haven't done anything today. And now we've got Andromedon on our side. That's my favorite unit to mind control. It's just so useful. I was totally going to say something. I don't remember what exactly I was going to say. So we did the domination with the Morgan. We have the Andromedon mind controlled. Yeah, I forgot.
Ya voy.
Now, but although now... Oh yeah, what I was gonna say is... we got lucky there, and when we mind controlled the Andromedon, it did not reveal any other enemies, like, farther away. But now all we gotta do is take out this particular Viper, and, yeah. Also, so today, when I'm doing the commentary for this, let me grab my phone here, which I finally remembered to put on silent for once when I was recording. It is the 21st today. If you're in the United States or Canada, up until the 28th, if you go to a Hyundai website and you just move around the page, like just go to 2 or 3 different portions of the website, you'll get this pop-up that's like, oh hey, do you want to... That was a horrible misclick. Did not mean to put her there. But she's there. Yeah, we end up moving her into cover. But yeah, so if you go on their website and get that pop-up, it'll be like, oh hey, you can go into a Hyundai dealership right now and get a sweet Viper taken care of with the fire, do a test drive and get a free $50 gift card. So I went ahead and I was like, alright, let's do this. So I filled out the information. We activated this other pod that just walked into us. He's gonna overwatch, but we're gonna take care of that. We did have an overwatch over here, which I think hits him but doesn't kill him. Yeah, he dodged, so we have a stun lancer, a trooper, and a mech. Anyways, yeah, I filled out the information, printed out the thing, and I went ahead and went into a Hyundai dealership today. And the guy, like, I didn't even have to test drive anything. I walked in, and he was like, what can I help you with? And I was like, I'm actually here for this. And I handed him the printout, and he was like, oh, okay, one moment. Walked away, 5 minutes, came back, and was like, alright, here's this. Gave me a paper, and that was that. I talked to him for a few moments. He was a pretty chill guy. But, I had to come home, and then they sent me an email, which you have to go into to redeem the gift certificate within 30 days of receiving. So I went into the email, did the thing, and you get either a $50 online virtual card, which you can use anywhere that accepts Visa, or you can have one mailed to you, and they will deduct $3.95 from the card total as a convenience fee. Or if you'd like, you can do the virtual card, and if you have like Square or Stripe, or I think it's like Venmo or something like that. Well, Stripe, if you look at their rules and regulations or what have you, they actually don't do the paying out of prepaid gift cards. So don't do that, you can get in trouble for that. But like Square or Venmo, you can go on there. And Square, for instance, which I'm debating, I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, they have a 3.75%, they take that away from the total if you enter card numbers manually, which you'll have to do with a virtual card, but that's still only $1.86 off of the $50 instead of $3.95, and you can have the money straight into your bank account. Or, you could just use the virtual card online at, like, Amazon. You could use it for League of Legends to get RP. You could use it on Etsy. Oh, you could go on Etsy and purchase some awesome stuff from, like, K-Warning or Motoruxin or something like that. Do what you want with it. So, we've taken care of the trooper. The mech is dead to rights. He got a hair trigger free action I had just missed, and I was like, oh, 45% chance to hit. Let's just take the other shot. That's almost 50-50 odds. He misses. Spoiler alert. Yeah, so we've got to deal with the stun lancer and the mech. I'm pretty sure the mech is dead to rights because we've already done damage to it. And I'm pretty sure we're going to take him out with Hawkeye, very possibly. Think of using Void Rift on him, but don't really want to waste it like that. What do I end up doing here? This is like, it's been, I don't know, like 4 or 5 days since I initially recorded this. I'll go on Twitter and just look at my tweets. Yeah, look at my tweets and be all like, so hey, when did I tweet about Fraps being a little bitch? Pardon my language. So let's see, Twitter, profile, tweet,
disorienting.
Tweet about Fraps. Where is it? Was it really that long ago? Huh. Well, I'll go to my Facebook page instead. I have one of those, by the way, if you want to go check it out. Although my Twitter is better, I'm way more active on there. Whoops, that's my personal Facebook. So yeah, Raven Sandy Gaming. go to my posts. Yeah, so that was January 16th. So yeah, 5 days ago, I recorded this. Yeah, there we go. Hawkeye took care of that mech. 18 damage. That is insane. But yeah, I recorded this 5 days ago. I'm commentating it now, 5 days after the fact, and like, it's basically like watching it anew, like without having played it, because my memory is shite. But anyways, on the topic of the fact that Hawkeye just did 18 damage, and the Morrigan has like 100% chance to dominate anything, I think we're gonna try to move forward soon in the next like episode or two, move forward towards the end of our XCOM 2 campaign, whether it be for the better or the worst. Excuse me, I got the hiccups now. Great. Because the Long War mod for XCOM 2, also known as Long War 2, has come out, and I am so excited for it. I'm actually watching Christopher Odd.
Got it covered.
What in the world? I just got this random like beep beep beep. You guys might hear it in the recording. I hope not.
Copy that.
But yeah, I've been watching Christopher Odd play the Long War 2, and just like Long War does with the original XCOM game, it adds so freaking much. You get a new class, you get a new strategy layer, you get a new way of going on mission, you get new missions, you get new maps.
On my way!
You get just so many things that change the game. It's still XCOM 2 essentially, but you get so many more things that make it so much better, and I cannot wait to play it, especially after having seen Christopher Odd play up to the point he has, because
already there.
I'm like, my inner fangirl is fangirling. This is what I fangirl about.
Scanning.
XCOM Long War mods. Of course, it's going to make the game way harder than it currently is, and I don't know, the playthrough might not go as well as this one has. I mean, this is just regular XCOM 2, and even that being said, I think I've still lost like 7 soldiers. Most recently, Rocket, which was devastating. But you know, we got Seabreeze, we have replaced her, she'll be missed, but we're still dealing with Advent. We're doing what she would have wanted. So yeah, I might definitely going to do a Long War 2 series. It may or may not end in failure. That is yet to be seen. Hopefully we're going to freaking dominate. Anyways, we're moving on through the mission here. We've killed, let's see, we've got 2 Vipers. We've dominated the Andromedon, so he doesn't count. We killed the Stun Lancer, the Trooper, the Mech. So we've killed 5 enemies. We've got 3 more in here. And we've also got to deal with that Distress Beacon before bad things happen, which we are going to be able to do. I am sure of it, because like, it's not that hard to take care of. Although the thing is, like, so if you try to throw an explosive on the Distress Beacon, it says like it warns you about friendly fire, and like, I'm torn on this, because on the one hand, like, if a Distress Beacon is sending out a signal and then all of a sudden it just stops, like, yeah, that might be cause for concern, but at the same time, like, this is I think we should be able to destroy it to deal with it, rather than having to take care of it. But on the flip side of that same coin, like, maybe the reason we have to hack it is because that it needs to send out an all is okay response rather than a distress response for them to disregard it. So, I don't know, I go back and forth on that, but I really prefer that I could just, like, destroy it. Ooh, speaking of destroying things, in Long War 2, you know, changing the game for us, there's this new loot dynamic. So currently, in missions in XCOM 2, enemies can drop loot that you can then run into the square drop space and collect, and you don't know whether or not somebody has loot until they're dead and drop it. Well, in Long War 2, they have little loot indicators, and you get so much more loot. You only get 1 loot per drop, but like 75% of the enemies in a mission can have that loot. An unfortunate miss from Hawkeye there. But what this means is, knowing they have the loot, you can't just go willy-nilly with your explosives, at least not till later in the game, which you'll find out. I don't want to spoil too much, but it does add a totally Like, me, I love blowing stuff up, in case you couldn't tell. Like, I use explosives a lot. I take 2 grenadiers on every single mission, and as you can see, this U of O has been totally disintegrated. But I'm gonna have to really pull back on my explosive usage, simply because I want that loot. It's going to just really... Sorry, Clash Royale over there.
If you say so.
Like I said, add a new layer to the game. There's just so many things I'm really excited about for in Long War 2, and I can't wait to play it. So yeah, next few XCOM episodes we are going to be moving towards the end, but for the moment let's get back to this one. This really makes me mad. I know that gatekeepers have an organic being inside of that shell, but I still think it should take extra damage from like combat protocol or capacitor discharge like mechs would, because they're still technically a mechanical being. I think they should, Andromedon should, mech should, and Sectopods should, because they all have a really mechanical component to them. And I forgot that it doesn't do the extra damage, and that's why I used it on the gatekeeper there, which was really unfortunate. Well, I mean, like, we still did the damage, it's still being taken care of and everything, but not as much damage as I had thought it would. So this one, Avenger scanning times reduced by 50% for... Why didn't... Oh yeah, because we still need to deal with the gatekeeper. I just wanted to see if either of the possible benefits could really, like, lend us a helping hand here in taking care of the gatekeeper and the... What is the stun lancer, I believe, that's hiding over there in the corner. But neither of them were immediate benefits, so we went ahead and left those alone for the moment. We'll come back to them in just, I think a turn here. 1 or 2 turns. Yeah, I think it's just a turn, because we're able to take care of both of these enemies this turn, surprisingly enough. So he pops up. We have a gas bomb and an incendiary bomb. I think we're going to toss the incendiary and set them both aflame. Oh yeah, this is what I was talking about, the friendly fire. Because I was hitting the distress beacon, it was like, oh, you're about to do friendly fire, do you really want to do this? And I was like, yes, but in all reality, no. So what I ended up doing is I compromise. I can't hit it with the... So, never mind, I don't compromise. I hit it with the incendiary bomb. The incendiary bomb does not get rid of it. I think a regular bomb... Okay, cool. I did compromise. Instead of using an incendiary bomb, I used the gas one, which doesn't do damage to, you know, like... doesn't do damage to a console. Makes sense, right? But both of the enemies are organic, so it does damage to them, which is exactly what I wanted. And we also have the poison damage over time if we aren't able to take care of them. You know, win-win for me. We have Void Rift, which cannot... Well, it can reach the gatekeeper, but it would also hit our specialist, and we don't really want any friendly fire here now, do we? Fuse was very underwhelming in my opinion. I do believe we end up inspiring here. Yeah, we take a shot with somebody and then we inspire directly after the fact, I believe. We'll see though. Aha, I was right. So we take the 64% shot with Tapper. Or do we combat protocol? We might combat protocol twice here. Yeah, so we're gonna combat protocol the gatekeeper for guaranteed damage. But and then we are going to inspire that same specialist to do combat protocol to the other enemy and take care of them both this turn. Perfect. You know, I'm not a genius, but I have my moments. I just realized I was moving around in my office chair, and I'm wearing my headset, which are noise canceling, so I don't hear everything going on around me. But the chair does squeak when I'm just rotating around in it, so I do believe I was squeaking the chair, and I apologize if that ends up in the recording. So like, see here, he dropped loot. If we had killed him with an explosive, he wouldn't, but we would have never known. In Long War 2, they're gonna have loot indicators, so we'll know if we miss out on that loot. So you're really gonna have to pick your battles. You know, it might be 100% necessary to like rocket or grenade somebody and kill them that way, thus losing the loot, but also not losing any soldiers in the process if it really comes down to it. Soldiers are way more valuable than the loot. You can have all the loot in the world, but if you don't have any soldiers to equip it to, it's absolutely useless. So what we did here, we did satellite data, which is a 50%
We're in.
like scanning time for the next thing we scan is
We've
scanning
knocked out the
time
alien distress
for
signal.
4 weeks
Looks like the skies are quiet.
is reduced, and we're going to use that to get things done way quicker on the
Let's do this.
on the bridge, on the globe, like for instance contacting, oh, I remember, so we may not be ending the game as soon as I thought we would, and you will find
I
out
got your
why
stuff
once we
here.
get to the end of this recording. I really apologize that I'm all over here. Like, this is why I don't do commentating after the fact. It just doesn't turn out as polished or nice or whatever. Not to say that commentating during the game is much more polished, but it is better than this random rambling I have for you right now. However, since I'm not playing the game, I can eat breadsticks and cheese while watching it. So, like, I'm really the one winning here.
Solid copy.
I sincerely apologize if you
Will
can hear
do.
me chewing. I hadn't thought about that until I actually started chewing, so I'm actually not going to do this. I'm going to finish this one now. Because it's already
Step
in
it
my
off.
mouth.
Location confirmed.
Alright, we'll come back to those. So now at this point, we've dealt with the distress beacon, we've dealt with all the
Explorando.
enemies we can see, we're just hunting to find the remaining enemies to kill them so that the mission can be over. And yeah, our other specialist has scanning protocol, so we're going to go ahead and do that here. Oh no, we're going to move forward to get closer to
Let's
the
move
area we
already.
haven't been yet, and then use scanning protocol to find them. Like so. And I turned out being very happy I did what I did. So I was debating opening that door, right? But as you can see, we're going to pop over enemies right there on the other side of that door. It could have ended so badly if I had opened the door instead of, like, opened the door before scanning protocol rather than doing it after. So anyways, yeah, there's that. We are going to work on setting everybody up for success now, so we're going to toss Seabreeze over into that corner.
Vale, iré.
We're going to toss somebody somewhere else. We're going to move everybody over that direction, and then I think we're going to set up a whole bunch of overwatches
Already there.
to deal with these arseholes if they come around the corner, and if not, we are going to deal with them next turn with explosives and shooting and stabs, even though we don't have any stabs with us on this mission. But yeah, we're going to kill them. That's what I'm trying to get to here. We're going to kill them.
Got it covered. Afirmativo, cubriendo.
Morgan, you can move up a little bit as well.
I'm going. Affirmative. Covering now. What's over there?
Oh, just stuff.
Scanning.
They come around the corner here and are going to be shot at, which is amazing.
Run off the armor.
Oh, you made him angry. Gonna get shot at even more, which I'm honestly okay with this being the
Enemies
first
on the
thing we end
move.
up
They're
shooting
flanking
at.
us.
It's got the most health, it's got the most armor.
It's still moving.
We're gonna have to go through it twice. Oh wait, is that all that happened? Wow. That was much less eventful than I had thought. Do not want to throw a grenade onto our team, Seabreeze. We're going to use the blaster bomb here. I think we do end up using the blaster bomb here to take out the cover around either the end. Huh. I don't remember what we end up doing. Well, let's find out. Oh, I take forever to decide.
I hope it's worth it.
So yeah, we are going to use the blaster bomb. We're going to use it to deal damage to the Andromedon, as well as take out his cover.
Better start running!
We're going to avoid damaging the console. And then we're going to kill the Andromedon. We're going to do it with lightning hands. Which I'm really glad, because watch this. Lightning hands does a surprising amount of damage. Kills it. And then because we did that,
What
the
did you
Andromedon's
expect?
can come back, and we can take care of it for good with the sniper rifle. Lightning hands is just so freaking good.
That's right.
Hawkeye. Yes, Hawkeye is my favorite sniper. Other than Jack. Jack's also pretty awesome. Now we've got to deal with the Codex. And this, now we're getting to the part where we find out Codex are immune to everything. Just watch. She has a flamethrower, right? I love using a flamethrower. It's just really fun. It's easy on the eyes. Great to watch this happen. But you'll see.
Espero que valga la pena. Todos a cubierto.
We're gonna launch an incendiary bomb in there, right? And it does damage. But because it's a bomb. So I'm thinking, okay, that did damage. An incendiary grenade. Flamethrower will do damage, right? And I was like, okay, we'll take care of this particular Codex, and then we'll deal with the other one with all of our remaining soldiers. Hellfire projector. It shows that it hits it. It shows it does damage. Oh, but wait, what's that? It's immune to fire. Piece of shit. So immune to fire. And I'm just like, great. Now I've got to expend another soldier to take care of this when I really, shouldn't have had to. We're gonna bring the Andromedon out of here. I do believe I end up walking him right through the wall because I just love that the Andromedon, yeah, just barrels through the environment. And we have an 80% chance to hit, which isn't bad, but I have a 100% chance to toss some acid on this Codex, right? And it shows up red, I'm like, okay, this is gonna kill it. Oof. Immune. And I'm like, golly gosh darn, you little bitch. Now I've got to deal with you. So we have a capacitor discharge over here, which we are going to, I believe, use to take care of the Codex as a
Gremlin,
last
discharge
resort.
now!
So that's one taken care of, and then we're going to have to use our other combat protocol over here on the other Codex to be able to deal with them both this turn. At least I think that's what I did. No, that can't be it. That can't have been what I did. Maybe we just do it the old-fashioned way with bullets. Or we might throw an acid bomb, which is going to explode, doing explosive damage, even though the acid itself won't do anything. There was another beep. I don't know what it means, but it doesn't sound good. So yeah, we dealt with that Codex. And that should be mission end? Yes.
Status confirmed.
12 out of
Mission
12 enemies
accomplished.
killed. None of our soldiers were wounded. None of ours were killed. Flawless. I did not see how many turns we took. But we're back on the Avenger now with a 0% successful shot percentage. I call bullshit. We definitely hit enemies during that mission. 29.82% average cover bonus, 1.5 average enemies killed per turn, 6.38 average damage per attack. Hawkeye dealt the most damage, Seabreeze made the most attacks, while the Morrigan moved the furthest. Of course, nobody was the most under fire because, lo and behold, we killed everything before it had a chance to shoot at us, because we're just that baller, yo. Also, something I've been debating doing, but haven't, is like at the end of a mission where you know you can deal with everything and you have something mind controlled, if it's something you want the corpse off of or some odd thing like that, kill whatever you're mind controlling, kill it dead before you finish the mission, because if you have something mind controlled and you end the mission, you don't get the body or what have you. You don't get that perk or bonus, by the way. Alright, loading there literally took about 4 or 5 minutes, and I was just sitting here watching the Avenger rotate around, waiting for myself in the recording to press return to footage. You all won't have to sit there doing that. I'm gonna try and cut it out, of course, but it's always frustrating. I can't wait.
One by one, we're evening up the score, Commander. Good work out there.
No promotions were earned on this mission. However, if you look at kills, so like 12, 9, 79, 23, 12, 33. Cowboy has such an impressive amount of kills, and that's because I use so many explosives. So we got the autoloader, superior conditioning, expanded mad, brain, corpse, trooper, stun lancer, wow, I go through that pretty quickly. Alloys, crystals, core, and 184 supplies. Not that we need supplies, because we don't really have anything to spend them on at this point. We did get... yeah, we just got all of that. Alright, so we're gonna come here to the bridge. And so that 50% reduction to scanning for the next 4 weeks, we're definitely going to take advantage of that for making contact and stuff like that.
Avenger plotting
We're
new
also going to
course.
get this supply drop, even though, like I just said, we don't need it. We're just going to have an abundance of supplies for absolutely no reason. We have something show up. We have new staff available. We can get intel over there. We can get alloys over there. I think we're just going to finish getting these supplies, I want to say.
Avenger plotting new course.
Okay, no, we're going to go get the intel. Or are we going to go to the black market? I'm so confused. What do we do?
Market is open.
We're looking to buy something. Alright, so we purchased that for 35 intel. We left.
Setting course for Sector
Went to
8,
HQ.
Mexico.
For why, I don't know.
Welcome, Commander.
Engineer and a ranger, neither of which we really need. Megan was separated from her family during the invasion. She wound up fighting her way across the United States, apparently surviving on her own for the past several years. Colonel Megan Baker, a ranger. Oh, actually, I think we end up recruiting her because, yeah, we have so many supplies, it's one of those why not things. We also get another engineer because we have so many supplies, why not? And I think we're gonna just put that engineer to work in, like, the only empty slot for no apparent reason, other than we have him. So we might as well. We get more power to the Avenger. Whoa! Yoshi Akamoto. Avenger power +5. Not that we need it. Armory. You soldiers, we got Miss Megan Baker. We're gonna promote her. She got blast padding, which is pretty solid for a ranger, I must say, with how up close and personal they get, just getting that free armor. We're gonna take Blade Master here. We're gonna take Shadow Step for sure. Yes, I was right. Please tell me we take Shadow Step. Cool. We're gonna take Conceal, because it's just so useful. We're gonna take Implacable, because, like, honestly, we don't have enemies running up to us all that often, especially considering we try and deal with enemies before they have a chance to do something like that, and Implacable is just so damn useful. We're gonna take Untouchable, because we're killing things, right? Killing it. And I think we're going to take Reaper, because I just really like using the swords on our rangers. So that's taken care of. What are we gonna do next? come back here and start making contact with New Brazil, I believe, because we want to get those bonuses. Yeah, so this is what I was talking about when we're actually not going to try and end this as quickly as possible, because there is an achievement you can get for XCOM 2, where if you get all of the continent bonuses, that's the achievement, is getting all the continent bonuses. And since we have such a surplus of supplies anyways, I thought I might as well go ahead and do that. It shouldn't take too long. I mean, we've got that one there where we just need to make contact, and then I think we need like 2 radio towers elsewhere to get all of the bonuses. So we're gonna pop in here and
Setting
make contact.
course for the Australian sector.
We are going to want to bulk up on intel because that network tower mission, we have some exciting things we can do with intel if you haven't watched the previous episode. I do believe we
Attempting
end up
to
going over that
establish
here,
local regional contact.
so I'll wait on that. He got Schism, so we're going to continue his training, and we're going to take Solus, I do believe. Psi Operative is surrounded by an aura that immediately extinguishes or blocks any mental impairments for themselves or nearby squad mates, which is humongous. We have 1 day for the Morrigan to finish her training on Null Lance, so that's coming up right now. Right now. There we go. We're going to continue her training and take Solus as well. Just like so. We have made contacts,
Long
get
live
that
the
in the
resistance.
cutscene. Laboratory decreases research time by 20%. Don't really need it, but you know it's there. We're gonna go get that intel, I believe.
Avenger plotting new course.
Also, making contact with the New Brazil there did open up that alien facility for us, which is pretty dank. We're going to complete training for Solus. He's going to continue his training and take Soul Steel, I believe, was the option. Yes. Morgan, once more, is going to follow up here. Ta-da! And we're going to do... What did we do? And she's almost max. I mean, she's only got 2 more abilities she can train for. So yeah, we ended up taking Stasis, which will be fun to use once we have it. None of our Psi Operatives have it yet.
Strategic resource
So we got the
located.
50 intel there. And I think this is where we go over the network tower. So yeah, if you look over to left Africa, we need the 1 radio tower. Okay, we do need to make contact 1 more place in South America, and then also a network tower. But we're going to do the network tower for quid pro quo first, which is going to take 225 supplies.
Setting
No big
course
deal.
for the
And then just a
South
few days,
African
which is also
sector.
no big deal because we have that negative 50%, or like all scanning times are cut by 50% for 4 weeks, and it has not been 4 weeks yet. At least not in the game. Also hasn't been 4 weeks in real life, in case you're wondering. So it's been 5 days.
Signals coming through clear.
Cool, so we got that taken care of. And we're gonna come over here and make contact with New Brazil now, I do believe. So that's what I was talking about there, on the network tower. No, on the network tower. We can get all of these different bonuses using intel, and it's going to cost, I think I did 24, 21, 25, 31. So 25 and 21 is 46. And then 50 plus 20, that's 70. So it's going to take 101 intel. I might be completely wrong, I apologize. So I just did that math real quick. But it's going to take 101 intel to get all of those bonuses. And we currently have 196. To make contact is going to cost 50 intel? We'll find out in just a second here, I'm sure. No, 60 intel. Okay. So it's going to cost 60
Commander,
intel
we've
to
utilized
do
all
that.
of our available communications capacity. We
Yes,
can't
Shen.
establish any new contacts until we upgrade our systems.
That's fine. I think this is the last place we need to make contact with. But yeah, so we're going to use 60 of our intel to do this. We need 101. That
Attempting
is
to
136.
establish
So we need to
local
bulk up
regional
on intel
contact.
to be sure we can pay for any other missions that might end up
Commander,
having those
if we want to
intel
set back the
bonuses.
aliens' work on the Avatar project, We should hit one of their facilities as soon as possible.
Oh, stop your whining, Central. I'm gonna continue standing here, and we have some guerrilla ops. Alrighty, South Africa and West Asia, we could get a scientist, which we don't need for a very difficult mission, or an engineer, which we also didn't need for a difficult mission. This reduces retaliation counter by 2 weeks, so we could counter that, or we could counter this, which increases all intel costs by 100%. And since we were just talking about how much we need the intel and we're going to end up using it, I decided we were going to go ahead and do the less difficult
Setting
mission.
course for Sector 15, West
Makes
Asia.
sense, right? And this next bit, of course, is just me kitting out the team. I am not going to talk for any of this, so if you just want to skip to the end, you can do that. We are going to, as soon as I'm done kitting out the team, inserting into the mission, and introducing the mission, we're going to stop and call out another content creator. So I don't think I'm going to do any talking past this point, so if you want to just skip to that, you can, or if you want to see me kit out the team, you can totally do that. But yeah, see you possibly in a second if you just skip to where we're calling somebody out here.
Sky Ranger deployed.
In position to drop.
Word has it the Resistance has been pulling data critical to the aliens' latest project from the Advent network using something they rigged up in this area. As far as we can tell, the aliens have figured out what's going on and they're sending reinforcements in to destroy the device. We're moving in to secure the area and protect the device before they manage to take it out. Hostile forces are already moving to destroy the data tap installed nearby. We need to lock down the area and secure the device at all costs.
Alright, there we go. This is actually the second time I am recording the calling out of the content creator. Technology just really doesn't like me right now. But anyways, as you can see, like here, recommended and in my subscription to John Hill, I am subscribed to John Hill. But as a part of being subscribed to John Hill, I found somebody else who's also pretty freaking awesome. That is Sara Dietschy. I found her, like I said, through John Hill. Go check him out. He's pretty awesome too. But our focus today is on Sara. This is her channel. Pretty easy to find. If you just come up here into the search bar, type Sara, and then Dietschy, rhymes with peachy, Dietschy. She will be there, and she, should be the very first result up there, which makes sense. Dietschy is kind of an odd last name, not one you see all the time, but this is her channel, and much like John Hill, she does lifestyle vlogging, but rather than being more centric towards that whole skateboarding content and such stuff like that, she really gets more into like photography and videography and good things, like good technology for those two things. Like if you look at her more recent videos here, we have travel camera gear. We have 5 things you need to know about the Sony RX100V, or 5. V is 5, right? Yeah, I think so. And then she also, I'm exceedingly jealous about this, she got a, pretty sure it's Mavic. Yes, the DJI Mavic Pro. Whoa, that was really loud. But yeah, she got the DJI Mavic Pro drone, which I was very jealous about. She also went to Belize, which I was jealous about, and I hated her for about 2 seconds before I continued watching the video and enjoyed it because her content is amazing. So yeah, definitely go check her out. If you like her stuff enough, subscribe. If you like a particular video, like that. And if you would like to give her some input on what she's doing good or bad, definitely leave a comment down below her videos. I will, of course, leave a link to her YouTube as well as links to all of her other social media down in the description below, so go and check her out. Same goes for my channel. Like, if you like it enough, subscribe. If you like a video, like. If you want to tell me, give me a little bit of something on the input side of things, like leave a comment on this video, on another video, whatever you would like to do. Anyways, it is that time for me to say, wherever you are, I hope you're having a wonderful day, a wonderful night, and until next time, toodles.